When should I get a wheelchair? If you're watching this video, then you may just be asking yourself this very question. Or you may have been sent this video by someone who you probably care a lot about, who is struggling to communicate the fact that they may need a wheelchair and they need a little bit of support around that. In this video, we are going to be discussing some of the points of when someone may need to use a wheelchair and coming to terms with that fact. We're going to be debunking some of those myths that a wheelchair is a negative thing and it's a sign of giving up, which it most definitely is not. If that all sounds like good stuff to you, then make sure to hit the thumbs up button. And also, if this video brings you some value, then please feel free to leave me a little thanks down below. That would be great. It's a little bit like tipping your waiter at a restaurant. Now, I know for some of us, it's gonna be really obvious when we need to use a wheelchair. People like myself who have sustained a spinal cord injury may have no choice but to use a wheelchair. You may be born with a condition where you need to use a wheelchair because your legs don't work, or there may be another reason as well. I would say this video is probably for the people out there who may have a chronic illness or a always struggle with this word. Degenerative condition, who may feel that it's time to use a wheelchair, but they're just not quite sure. And I get it, it's a big decision to make. So I've kind of broken it down into a few kind of stages. So, you know, if the fact that you are struggling and it is affecting your quality of life, it may be time to think about using a wheelchair. If you feel like you're getting to a stage where you just can't go out because of mobility issues, you may want to consider using a wheelchair. If you're staring at four walls and you're missing out on fun and quality time with your friends and your family because of mobility issues, you may want to consider a wheelchair. You may feel like life is leaving you behind because you're stuck inside because you're unable to get out, but a wheelchair may actually open those doors for you. You may be able to get out and enjoy that life and enjoy everything that life has to offer. If you find that going out with maybe a mobility aid, or you're really struggling with your mobility and you're finding that you're coming back home and it's taking you like 3 days to recover in bed from that activity that you have done, you may be thinking to yourself, is this right? It may be that using a wheelchair can help you with that and can help conserve some of that really precious energy. You may be feeling really breathless. You may be in a lot of pain, and that could also be a sign that you may need to use a wheelchair to help you enjoy your whole day and give you that extra energy and conserve it for you. Another really important issue to look at here is safety for yourself and others around you. Have you started to maybe furniture walk? That can be good up to a certain point, but it's not that safe. You may hold on to something, or you may grab onto something like a door, for example, that moves, and you could fall and really hurt yourself. And that's another thing. Are you starting to feel that maybe you're a little bit more unstable than you used to be? Have you found yourself having some little minor falls and you're worried that maybe there could be a bigger one? Then maybe it's time to consider using something like a wheelchair for your own safety. And also, the last thing you want to do is fall into the road and jeopardize not only your safety, but the safety of others around you. And a wheelchair can help with that. Another thing that you really need to think about is the way that you're carrying on, maybe walking and not using a wheelchair. Is that sustainable? Is that going to sustain you for a few years and further down the line? Or are you going to do yourself some really serious, irreversible damage to your body? Another question that you could ask yourself is, Have you lost confidence when going out on your own? When you used to be quite confident at going out on your own beforehand? And if you're feeling a little bit unstable and unsure, or maybe you're just staying inside all of the time, you may want to think about using a wheelchair. I have so many videos on my channel that can help you with confidence, help you with choosing a wheelchair, and help you with the whole wheelchair journey, so you really don't have to feel alone. And I think that leads us really nicely onto our next point. I think a lot of the time we have a lot of external ableism and also internal ableism as well when it comes to moving forward and looking at using a wheelchair. In society, a wheelchair is often viewed as a sign of weakness, a sign of giving up, and a sign of a loss of independence. When in reality, all of those problems that I have just given you could quite easily be avoided with using a wheelchair. So really, using a wheelchair is not giving up at all. If I wasn't able to use my wheelchair, I would be stuck in the house all day, every day, and I wouldn't be able to go and experience things, have fun days out with my family, travel the world, and do all of the cool things that using a wheelchair has actually enabled me to do. And I think that's really important. It's to see this as a tool of liberation rather than a tool of confinement. No one is confined to a wheelchair, and no one is bound to a wheelchair, unless maybe you're a bit kinky and that's your thing, but moving swiftly on. It is a tool of liberation. This video is super short and super sweet, and I really hope that it has given you some answers and given you something to think about when using a wheelchair. And if you have been sent this video, really seriously consider the content of this and try and debunk that myth that a wheelchair is a sign of weakness, because look at me, there's nothing weak about me, and a wheelchair is, as I said, a tool of liberation. Make sure to leave your thoughts down below. Do you use a wheelchair? And how has it helped you live your day-to-day life? Did you find it difficult to transition into a wheelchair, but now maybe it's feeling like a whole new world has opened up for you? Or are you thinking about using a wheelchair, but you're a little bit unsure and you need that support and guidance? And maybe the people around you need a little bit of support and guidance as well. If you enjoyed this video, you will enjoy how to choose a wheelchair. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye!
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long.